Everyone, Tom here from BluMortgage, coming today with a new feature. It's a pretty subtle feature. Maybe some of you have caught it, maybe not, but I wanted to share it with you just to kind of put a pin in exactly what it is, how it's valuable, and how you can use it. To start, this is, of course, your home page. I'm going to flick over to the Mortgages tab here, the one that probably a lot of you are familiar with. This is the Kanban view. If you're in the list view, you're not going to see this. The feature I'm going to show you is only specific to Kanban, and it really is an upgrade to the Kanban experience. And so what you guys probably might have noticed is that as you start to, I guess, hover over each of those columns, there's something that pops up down here. So what are these things? Well, first off, it's a big button that says create a new deal, mortgage. So not a lot of people actually, I think, create them right here. A lot of people make it in Velocity or Finmo or Filogix or Boss and then sync it over. But you can, if you have that style, you have that flow, quickly create deals right here. That's actually not too much of a value add. I prefer, what I'm more excited about is what's right next to it, which is this ability to collapse. So you're able to really collapse things down. You know, let's say you really actually just want to focus on your closed mortgages for a second. You can do that very easily in it, and you can see how it pulls up, you know, just right there. And then as you need to expand, you can easily click and, you know, it expands out. So it's a nice way to kind of see things at a high level if you prefer that. Some people, you know, if they're the principal broker, they want to just see things summarized, whereas if you're day-to-day, maybe you like it more like this. So that's one big part of it. And the other big part I don't want to minimize is this up here. So historically, you only had kind of one set of Kanban options. You know, usually it's just the stage view. You can see these different stages. You could edit it. You could come in here and you could say, okay, well, what shows up on my card? You know, what do I want to call it? I guess it's called stage view. How do I categorize it? Aggregate means what's this amount up here? And so that, you know, that's always existed. And if you ever wanted to categorize by something else, so now, okay, maybe I want to see the different columns by, let's say, rate type, so fixed or variable or whatever, you'd have to change the settings. What you can do now is you can actually, go in here and you can create a new board here. So I'll call this, you know, rate type here, and I can put in rate type. I'll aggregate share by amount, and I'll share this with everyone. And, you know, I'll say, well, what's my rate? What's my rate type? Maybe a discount to prime, and who's the lender? Sure. And so now I can put this in as my new style. And you can see now I have this different view of fixed, variable, adjustable. It makes it very easy to maybe send out certain blasts. I could do it by rate type. So I could come in here, select all my variables and, you know, send a text or send an email. But the great thing about it is that I can very quickly switch back and forth. Now I can go back to my stage view. And so this becomes a place where you can actually toggle between the different, without having to kind of fiddle with those settings. So that's going to be about it for now. And the other cool thing I guess I would have to mention is that you know, if I can come in here, you can see I can actually choose who gets what, right? And so what that means is maybe for rate type, I only want myself, or you can choose, you know, maybe different people or even different groups of people. If you use groups, maybe use roles, broker, manager, agent, you can actually choose who sees what, right? And so you can concentrate this board based on the different roles in your company. So that's about it. I'll pause there. Kind of a cool feature. Very interested in your thoughts. Let me know. Thanks.